Hi guys, it's me, just Lindsay again, and for this video that I will be dedicated to Asian History Month, being May, in 2025, I should be covering a bunch of videos that were put together by the artist known as TingTing's. More specifically, her TingTing's ASMR videos, which are basically like pleasant sounds put together to make people either fall asleep or have good vibes or whatever it is. I'm not 100% sure on what ASMR really stands for, but apparently it's also ringing it now too, so please forgive the noise. But anyway, this is put together by a young woman who is obviously by the name TingTing. She wants people to know that she's Asian, and in particular Chinese. So she's got a very good setup for that. I don't know whether she's green screen for her backgrounds or if they're really there, but she does a very good job with the backgrounds of her things, of her videos. In fact, there's a few of them where she does it live in her pool area. That's where my first problem comes into play. When she speaks during these videos and whatnot, she speaks in a very pronounced Chinese accent, to the point where she speaks your typical Chinese with an accent to it. So instead of like say welcome back, she'll say welcome. I can do it like welcome back, like with the R and stuff. So that's pretty cute and pretty adorable to me. But the only thing is that she's so used to whispering and making her voice sound breathy and almost kind of sexy. It's that when she actually speaks in a normal voice, like where she's in the pool area, where it's an open area and she needs to speak loudly to people to get over the ambient noise of the area. She tends to be speaking so low that you can barely hear her anyway. In any case, because of all the noise outside. But other than that, she got a great voice, great for singing. If you put the volume by the TV very loud. And that's another thing too. She speaks with a very pronounced Chinese accent. Some might even call it like broken English, or English, or whatever you want to call that thing. Not to be insensitive or whatnot. But I would like her to do other videos in which she speaks in other languages. Most predominantly, I wish she would do a video where she would just speak in Chinese. That would be really nice. That would be really something special. Now, as far as her content is concerned, she does everything pretty much modestly. She doesn't like that. She just focuses on her face, on her beauty and stuff. But when she does wear like exotic type clothing, she wear like robes and things like over Chinese heritage. Some things that come to mind are when she does the the Chinese herbal shop or pharmacy as kind of a cosplay type of thing. And it's actually really nice. Besides doing the accent, she speaks about like different things, like she's serving customers, which is actually really nice. She also does this, like, weirdly enough, the like a GameStop employee cosplay. I have no idea where she came up with that idea, but that's very weird. But I would say that most scandalous videos that she has done with one in which she eats the ears off of gets a microphone set up to look like a pair of ears, like without the actual skull, and it sounds pretty good. You know, they do just a small effect of it. They don't actually eat real ears and stuff. They do it more for some effects of the lips and things like that. But other than that, she does like she does like let's see here, she does things in which she styles hair, which she's pretty proud of what she does. As you can tell, I could use some of her hair advice, even though I'm pretty sure that we have two different styles of hair. And she uses doll heads. Where I also wish she would do like a hair video in which she styles something, and she is very proud of it though, in which she does like a real person, like say like a little brother or a friend of hers or somebody that's doing the hair for like a wedding, for example, which she does do it on the doorhead, and she makes it seem like she's doing it for the first time or the second time or whatever, like early on in what she's doing, because she got like a little happy grin on her face when she does it, which says to me she's really adorable. I'm really proud of what she does. I'm really happy when she finally accomplishes it. But then she also shows how to dismantle the hairstyle, which is pretty nice to see, because some people like me are like, how you remove this object from my hair, how you remove the style from my hair without completely botching it, without hair pieces out of it. So that's something nice. And she does a famous Chinese hairstyle with hairpins, like supposed to be ancient secrets and ornaments and things like that, things of that nature. Now, for other hairstyle videos, which I love by the way, because I love it whenever they show people actually putting objects into people's hair, like even dolls' hair, like they'll do stuff like they'll part the hair with like say chopsticks or the fingernails or stuff like that. Even for like something like dandruff checks, which I like too. But the thing of it is that I feel that because my own mother did that when I was a kid, and I'm sure my mother probably did that to my father when he was dating and such for 10 years before he popped a question on her. I'm sure that when they do that, it's more like it leads me to believe that it's like a security type thing, like, you know, like, you're safe in my hands. I like to continue. I like to make you feel safe, secure in my hands. You know, that's also another level of having fun with somebody. So there's that. Plus, there's all the notion of by doing that, you insert tingles in the person watching the video. And when it tingles, I mean, like, you make them feel calm, you make them feel collected and all that. Plus, the notion of putting your fingers in someone's hair kind of releases endorphins and it calms them down. And it also makes for, it also soothes the person by touching them in the like, interesting type spots and things like that. So, having the fingernails on the hair is very nice too. Plus, you get like, you get those weird, things that are like tutorials. How to color your hair, like those pastel colors that you always see teenagers and little kids using and stuff. So it's informative for that. Like more like basic beautician stuff. It's like, you know, to go to the beautician shop and spend got them how much money on that type of thing for young girls. So it's important for kids to be able to do that. I would imagine that people that do that on a regular basis is around like a slumber parties and stuff, and then do their hair following the tutorial of a pretty young person on the YouTube or whatnot, just show them what to do and stuff. Same with the Chinese hairstyle or whatnot. So she's very informative on that. If you keep beyond the whole accent and try to understand it. But the visuals are enough for me at least. Besides being done by a beautiful woman. And that does for TingTing. There are other people that do that too. Of different nationalities too. I don't think that she does like any actual gender removals. I believe she does once or twice. She does like a school nurse cosplay or cosplay. I know she does. She's done like a school nurse, and I know she's done like a teacher of times. Let me think. More like you got the cranial nerve exam with the flash and like piercing into your eyes and your soul and all that. You know, even if it is done by a beautiful woman, I still wouldn't want that to happen to me. Just like taking blood, I wouldn't like for any person of any ethnicity to be doing that. But because I got chicken blood running through my veins and damn proud of it. But yeah, she also does like product. You get placements in your videos because she does like products in which she's talking to you as if you're her customer and your hair is what she's doing on there. So it's kind of weird and good because she does everything so professionally stuff. But what really gets my goat is that when she does like it's like product placement and all that, like she'll advertise for shampoo, for example, or she'll advertise for a video game or something like that. And here's a good example. She'll do like she'll say like, you want to buy this game, and she'll actually tap her fingers on it, like, you know, to wrap her fingers on it and stuff. Which I always found very curious about her and her other But there are other videos and such, and another ASMR people. What's so interesting about hearing someone with long nails put their fingers all over like a CD or a hairbrush or something? Now, I never understood that. Or even a clipboard or something. Again, listen, the hair thing, that people like it when the hair is played with and whatnot. But I can't understand why anyone likes it when they, put their fingers and they wrap it, they knock over their fingers over it, like, in rhythm. Yeah, I don't understand that. Maybe guys comment in the comments below why that's such a big deal, why that's a big turn on. But anyway, she talked about her cute little, happy face type brushes and combs and things. Of course, they're, like anime inspired with, eyeballs and happy faces and grins and things like that. So it's just plain adorable. And she's adorable too when she does that too. But let's see, well, there is a few bloopers that she does, like a few little flubs and stuff. And one thing is real funny because I try to teach people like me, like dumb Americans, like how to speak and write Chinese, one character at a time. And it's funny because she said, she wanted to write the word hello, but it came out hello because of the icon, of course, and that's adorable. But anyway, she tried to write the word hello on the whiteboard, on the chalkboard in Chinese. And she mistakenly wrote the wrong character. He said, "What's this? Come on, guys! I know I'm Chinese. I swear." But even then, she has a low voice, so I don't know if that's her natural speaking volume, or if that's just for the video. It's kind of annoying and frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit annoying when you always gotta hear what. I'm starting to feel like my father. Like, what? Speak up, boy. Speak up, son. Speak up, girl. Whatever. But yeah, I enjoy her stuff. I especially enjoy the whole coloring in the whole part where she sections off the part of hair to clean and stuff. And I love when she really digs in there with shampoo and stuff and gets the hair really soaked in and put on shampoo and things. That's very nice. But I remember that she did like a marathon video, which is like a 3 hours or 5 hours worth of flight attendance. And that was really something. There was also something which did hotel concierge service. Now, I don't know everything there is to know about that, but I'm pretty sure that if a concierge were to do as much talking as she did, and talking about the sites and things, and other miscellaneous topics, the manager would be like, okay, you're fired. Or at the very least, come with me in the back, you gotta talk. So that's a little bit of a wrong thing to do to say that it's really talkative and that kind of thing. I know it's fair bit for video, but still. Anyway, her longer videos are just as delightful as the shorts. I wish we'd do more longer videos or more medium-length videos, like 20 minutes or longer. The short that she does is way too short for our own good. Yeah, they just, she's just so delightful, so pleasant, so bright, and stuff. And of course, I don't know why, but did she think that she's more beautiful because she's light skinned? Yeah, I wonder if she would be more as popular if she were kind of dark skinned like some Chinese women are, or if she's popular because she's light skinned. I would prefer her if she were a little darker skinned, but to each his own, right? And you can't fault the girl for looking like a geisha. That being said, she is very lovely and very attractive, and I would like to say that I like the Chinese culture. I like the Chinese language. I like Chinese food, as you can tell. And if TingTing would be so kind as to honor me with an autograph, I would feel very pleased by it. Or if she would be so kind, I would like to actually meet her and quite possibly have her style my hair. As you can tell, my hair's a mess, so I'm self-aware of that. Yeah. Yeah, like her work. I like her voice, even though I wish that it was a little bit higher up, a little deeper, a little bit louder. But at this point, I want to talk, But yeah, I enjoy her stuff. I wish that she would do a collaboration with somebody else that does similar too, because I've seen some people do other collaborations with other YouTube creators, so maybe because it's in China or something, you can't actually collaborate with other people. But I wish you would, because it's better than one nice person doing a video. Two people doing videos that's equally as nice. But yeah, I love TingTing. Obviously, I can chime out every video, but it's just very good work. Let's see here. I love when she smiles. I love when she talks to the camera as if she's talking to an actual customer that she's working with. I like all of her cute little outfits and props that she uses, the brushes, the this, the that. I like I just like her. She's a nice little actress for doing this type of thing. You gotta have your eye chops on pretty tight to be able to pretend that you're asking questions to camera. Like what I do, more refined. And of course, I'm sure that she does it by a script. And by the way, I should point out that when she does like tapping on like chalkboards and things of that nature, you notice that there's a lot of different sounds to everything. Like something made of wood sound different, like when she's writing something with a hammer and pestle, or the global women and the grinder there that grinds certain medicinal herbs together. And she did that pretty good. She does like she grinds up like play medications and she puts it to your order. So she puts much into the whole idea about ancient Chinese medicine. It's different, and just like a GameStop type of cosplay too, which is really, really weird because nowadays, at least in my neck of the woods, GameStop is almost all but extinct. I did check a while ago at Memorial in Kingston. There are no more GameStop over there. Even though they've been there for like the beginning of GameStop 20 years ago. The only one that's available to me is an Atlanta. Until that goes out of business. So yeah, it's a dying breed. A lot like good ASMR people like that do. She's cute, she's wonderful, she's funny, and she's always did agree with welcome back. And you know what? I'm gonna keep on comparing because she's so nice and so wonderful. So really trying to help people out and make them feel good about themselves. Anyway, I thank you for watching my video about TingTing's ASMR. She's very delightful. I don't think that her videos are, well, they don't work for me if they're making me fall asleep or whatnot. Because I'm just so fascinated by the sound of her voice, by the sound of her rubbing her fingers into the hair, or any other object that she has, or any type of tap she has on the chalkboard or whatnot. I'm really glad that she doesn't go into spy territory by running her fingers down the chalkboard like this. Because that would be horrible. Could you imagine listening to like a really nice tapping of like a wood spoon or something, and then all of a sudden, that would be harsh. Anyway, I also did this for Asian History Month. Because, well, obviously, she's Chinese. If I didn't give you any indication for it, she is in fact Chinese. Even though she might have a problem with putting the right character in Chinese. Hello. I believe that there's 256 Chinese characters for the alphabet. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. I also wish you would do something about different foods of Chinese culture, like donuts, rice, lo mein, dumpling, etc. But you can do a Chinese pharmacy and medicine thing. She can obviously do that. And she wears many cheap houses too, which are the traditional Chinese outfit for fancy stuff, for fancy dinners and whatnot. So I actually do appreciate that. And as such, I give TingTing's ASMR a hearty, happy face of approval, because she's freaking awesome. She's beautiful, and she got a good voice. Good for singing, by the way. But I'd like to hear her do an ASMR singing voice, of a Chinese song or something, lullaby or something of that nature. If you guys like what you see here, you want to see more of my videos and such, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Well, you can always contact me by either calling me or texting me for any information, any type of future video stuff and whatnot. And my number is 631 707 3707. You can also follow me on Twitter or X if you prefer that. Pete Nelson Pro. Also, you can get my email at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, as all you guys out there with Chinese culture and Chinese people and ASMR stuff, and peace out, my brothers and sisters. And maybe you guys can tell me what is so enticing about ASMR. Do you really like it so much? I mean, peace out. Aloha, sayonara, ciao ciao. To all you girls and guys in internet land. I'll see you in the next video for Asian History Month in May 2025. Auf Wiedersehen.